Welcome back, everybody, to Let's Play Fire Emblem Path of Radiance for the Nintendo GameCube, and today we're going to be tackling Chapter 4. Let's go. Roadside battle. Alright. Let's see what this game has for us by the roadside. Oh, stop it, Ken. And, oh boy, who's this? Another new character. Let's go. What is it? Jeez, stop yelling. Christ. Now back to the kitchen with you. That's another interesting way of introducing a character, I suppose. Right then. Let's get to it. Oh no, that can't be good. Looks like the plot's finally about to start. Hmm. Oh. Something big. That can never be too good. This is when we're past the point of taking care of, like, early game bandits to, oh shit, this game actually has a story. That's right. And he's kind of cute. Oh man. Oh. Oh snap. Wouldn't be a Fire Emblem game without some nations or another going at it at war. Okay. Very detailed. Holy shit, you don't really see maps of this caliber very often. Well, that's a whole bunch of nothing in between those two areas, wouldn't you say? At least you get a good view to see, I suppose. Oh, well. Remember, guys, wearing black armor automatically makes you scary. And I didn't mean that to be a racist joke either. Ooh. So it looks like everyone was kind of at peace. Up until the Fire Nation attacked anyway. Oh boy, that face just screams evil, scary, bad dude villain guy, if anything. And a devious smile. He knows what he did. Hmm. Yeah, I'd be trying to leave the whole situation too. So it's only small scale so far. Well, yeah, because then that means they'll take care of the bandits, and then we don't have any bandits to kill. Oh, no! I gotta have our loyalty somewhere. So yeah, even he knows that it's profitable to be doing this kind of thing. I like his line of logic here. There's a lot of moral gray in how we view all of this. got a point. Well, they say that, and every time they, like, put these kind of figures in high esteem, something's gonna happen, you know? Ooh. Well, this guy is a strategic mastermind. I would probably follow what he'd say. It's like Titania is trying to stay optimistic here, and like the blindness of it all, and Soren's just like, well, I'm just gonna give it to you straight, whether you like it or not. That is very much a Soren thing to say, trust me. We must ascertain the current situation before we decide any action. Oh, I just started. You already want me to lead a militia? Are you out of your mind? Oh yeah, I've just been fighting toothless bandits and pirates with like the intelligence of a peanut. Like, come on now. It's like, don't badmouth me or you're gonna have to put up with my son for like the next few chapters. Oh, so it looks like Rice comes back, but Oscar and Boyd's still gonna be going off doing their own thing for a few chapters, so there's no time to waste. What is it with everybody going out and not telling everyone like what they're doing in the midst of all of this? What? Who does that? Like seriously? God damn it! I know this is like the game's way of like trying to make these characters elusive, but like from like a common sense standpoint, that just wouldn't make any sense, you know? Ooh, that's a big bad boy. It sure is. Aw, Ike's smile is kind of cute. It's really subtle too. Like you can tell, like he's trying not to like put on like this big old happy goofy grin, and he's like, well, thanks. Mist is a little too lighthearted about all of this, but that's to be expected from a lolly character. Now, that's kind of unsafe, just having everybody, including your mages, just spread out looking around. What if they get kidnapped? Because reasons. You're the main character, deal with it. I guess, but like this is supposed to be a slow and gradual process. You don't fucking throw them into like the fire after have maybe have done like maybe like 2 or 3 battles before then. And yeah, I got the right idea. Even Ike knows this is kind of like bullshit. I mean, there's potential. I agree with the whole idea of potential and how a person can grow from all of this. But things like this need to be slow and gradual. That's fair. Trial and error, as they'd say. Ew. Ooh. Okay. Well, of course they don't look happy. They're grim and dark and scary and spooky. Boom, 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 boom. We're evil. We're bad. We're gonna trounce you through and through. We're the bad guys. We're mean. And we're gonna beat you down. I love this track for some reason. I don't even know why. It's so fucking corny. Headstrong fools! Oh, well, guess we're just gonna have to deal with it. Oh, well, that's one way to do it. Okay. Jeez, calm down. We're only surrounded by like 20 to 30 troopers. Man, he really does not like Ike, huh? That pretty much solidifies it. So, let's go ahead and take a look at our new unit here. Soren. So Soren is our first mage unit. And he starts off with pretty okay bases for the most part. His 6 in magic is somewhat shaky at this point in the game, but like he has an 8 in skill and speed, and on top of that, he has pretty good to decent quotes in both. He has 45% in HP, 60% in magic, 55% in skill, meaning he's going to be critting very, very easily. 40% in speed, which is pretty average for Path of Radiance standards. It's not amazing, but it's sufficeable. 30% luck, 15% in defense, and 55% in resistance. So he's pretty average in like the kind of statistics you'd expect out of a mage. But he has access to wind magic. Let's see here. And wind magic, I'd say, is the best kind of magic to have in this kind of game. It's not as light as the fire magic and not quite as hard-hitting as thunder, but wind does have the benefit of dealing additional bonus damage to flying units, meaning that he kind of makes most of the archers in this game, outside of the one cavalier mounted one we get later on, kind of negligible by that nature. And of course, this being the early game and all, gives you the opportunity to, you know, make use out of Soren's strengths and, you know, get him up to speed. And with his bases starting off his skill, like his basis of skill and speed starting off at 8, and his growths in him being pretty respectable, he's going to be doubling units pretty quickly. For the most part, and yeah, I'd say this definitely makes Soren the best mage in the game to use, in my humble opinion. The big problem with mages, however, is that, again, I have stated that a lot of combat in Path of Radiance takes place on enemy phase, meaning that Soren is not going to be somebody you want to, you know, use as a frontline unit. But you know, unlike, say, an archer or even a knight in some cases, I do think his investment is very much well worth it, especially since this game does love its lance units, and that includes knights. So there's that. And the fact that his movement is about as bad as the knights for some reason, with his movement only being at a 5, so he's not very mobile either. But overall, I'd say Soren is a pretty above average unit. I'd use him. He makes a suitable replacement for the archers, lacking features in Path of Radiance. So yeah, I'd stick with him for sure. So one of our units here has a speed wing that I want to use. So I'm actually gonna give it to Soren. So that way he can start things off pretty reasonably and start doubling units as early as this chapter. On top of that, I'm going to go ahead and give the Seraph Robe over to Ike here. So that way he has a bit more of a fighting chance at this point in the game, and can actually make more use out of his enemy phase turns. So, who else needs a vulnerary? Anybody need a vulnerary? Come on up. Step right up. Guess I could take this. And there we go. And unfortunately for us, I don't think we can actually use our items pre-battle preparations, unfortunately. So that means we're gonna have to use them in the middle of the battle, which sucks for us, but what can you do? What can you do? So I'm gonna take the time to actually reposition some of my units. And I think that should just about do it. Alright. Oh man, this is quite a clusterfuck of a map, if I do say so myself. And a lot of it's pretty open too, so this means that you don't have anything in the way of choke points. So the enemies just kind of come flying at you within all directions. Can you imagine if you played a map like this on lunatic mode? But on the other hand, however, it is advised that you approach from this end of the map. And that is primarily because you have thickets around. And thickets do give you extra avoid in this game. So we're going to be making good use out of that. I do want to actually put Gatry a little closer up here, because I want him to be our meat shield for this chapter. I don't want to summon too many enemies at once, however, so we're going to have him take care of this dude right here. So that way we can pick them off slowly, one by one. You don't want to put Gatry out too far. The enemies are just going to end up getting too close, and it just ends up turning it to an overwhelming scramble. Could have been better, I guess, but could have also been worse. So, let's check something here. So, our speed is 8. Yeah, okay. You know what? I'll take that. Or I won't take that risk. Never mind. Yeah, let's just have Ike take care of this dude here. Oh. Yeah. That's what I meant to do. Totally. Don't want to abuse the Regal Sword too much, however, because much like any other weapon, it is something that can break over time. So the Regal Sword is something I would be careful in the usage of, and, you know, I would spare it for, like, situations where you actually need it, because it does, to my knowledge, deal additional damage to Cavalier units. So, yeah. I'm gonna put Soren right here. Just have him on standby. I'll go ahead and give him a speed wing here. And then I think Rice would be better off over here anyway. Let's check these ranges here. Unfortunately, you can't toggle on all of the enemy range at once, so that kind of sucks. So I'm just gonna have them just stay put, I guess. Alright, let's go ahead and end this turn. That's a big-ass lance. And yeah, in case you didn't know where his ether animation came from in Smash Brothers, there you go. Knights, well, not knights, but soldiers or lance-based units that you don't see too often in Fire Emblem. And if you do, they're mostly in the early game, but you do actually have the benefit of recruiting one for once. These dudes Typically don't have great stats, especially in speed, but with enough time and devotion, you can turn them into something powerful. They're definitely like the greenhorn units of this game for certain. Yeah, if Gatry can double your unit, that's a problem. Oh boy. That might not bode well for us. Okay, these guys hurt a little bit more than I thought. Oh my god. I got a lot more coming after me than I thought. Might actually have to start using Shine and Titania for this map. Just a little bit. Oh god. I wonder. Okay, sick. So let's see. I think it might be. This is a troublesome position. That side too. Shoot. Well, and they'd probably get doubled by Soren, which also makes it bad. Crap. This is a pickle. Let's take care of the obvious threat here. These dumb lance, like bow units. Probably should have given her the hand axe, actually. Well, luckily for us, we can double this guy. Yeah, let's do it. Try to at least, finish off these units as much as we can on this turn. This is kind of scary. Boy. Alright, so. Does this dude have a hand axe? We might actually have them give us the hand axe. And then we're gonna have her actually, or not. Oh, okay, I thought she crit for a second. Alright. So, this means... gotta think about this. Okay. So what? Okay, so that means he can't get over there. That's good. Meaning he probably won't mind taking a little extra damage, I would think. Yeah, because he can't even reach us from right there. Let's put that to range to you, son! Got a lot of experience out of that too. Guess that's what happens when you start off at level 1. And now I just gotta check the range of these units here. So how much speed do you have compared to... Okay, so he won't get doubled. Me don't think. So Soren will only get hit once, and I think it might do me some good to keep Ike over there. Have him heal up on this turn, and then I might just have him stay where he's at, just to keep Rice out of like bounds, at least for most of these units here. He's gonna take some damage from the soldier here, but he's not gonna double him, so it'll only be minor chip damage and not much else. Okay, so that axe unit just decided, oh, hey, I guess I'm just not gonna attack you at all. Whatever. I mean, works for me. Or, no, what the hell? He went after Ike. Why the heck would he do that? You guys aren't making any sense. Well, I guess the bad enemy AI here just kind of worked in my favor. I mean, I'll take it. I was expecting them to go after the healer. I mean, at least China's, you know, acting as a good meat shield, I suppose, but... You know, strategically speaking, this kind of thing shouldn't work. God, they're really making us use the Regal Sword here, huh? So, we're gonna have to find a way to deal with these guys quick. One of these guys should have a steel lance, I would hope. Yeah, let's actually move him over here. That way he can continue being a meat shield. Might actually just use the steel bow for this dude right here. Shinan's actually proving to be more useful in difficult mode than the other way around. Really, it just goes to show that just because someone's a pre-promote for now doesn't mean like they're gonna serve you some good for at least like the early game. You just can't put too much focus in them, or you end up reaping the consequences. Yeah, this is gonna be the only dude he ends up killing, unfortunately. So we're just gonna have to do that. And while we're at it, I guess we can just try to put him a little bit closer to the front lines here, so that way he can take care of the enemy onslaught coming our way. Yeah, buddy, you shouldn't have a steel axe on you, big dum-dum. big dummery dum. And it looks like... Oh god. Okay. So this probably means... Yeah, we're gonna have to use our Regal Sword on this turn, unfortunately. Have I take care of these archers here, because that's kind of our only course of action here. Okay, good. We got some strength. Oh my god! That was an amazing level up. God bless. Yes. Absolutely. I'll take it. Shut up and run. Now can... Okay, so Soren's just gonna have to continue staying out of the range of these dudes for a little while longer. We'll have Titania take care of this dudette here. Nice. Alright, so now I'm probably going to put her right here. Out of range. Gonna have to put Rice right there. And then don't really have much of a choice other than to put Soren onto the enemy's range here, but I can probably put him into heal hedge at least, so that way he can at least recover some damage! God damn it, I wasn't expecting that to open up like it did. That sucks. No. Shit. Should have been paying a little bit more attention there. Crap. That was my fault. 110% my fault. So, one of these dudes I do know we have to be extra careful of, because one of them, I believe, has a Night Killer on hand, which does additional damage to a knight, such as Sir Gatry here. So we'll need to be careful and how we put him on the defensive here, or offensive here rather, a little bit more than usual. Or no. Weird. I thought there was someone with a Night Killer. I guess that's just either that's something for Maniac mode, or I might have wiped him out already. I don't know. I could have sworn there was a dude with a Night Killer lance here. That's so weird. Ah, stop being weird. Yeah, we're just gonna have Gatry go Oonga Boonga on this turn. And does that put us in within? Okay, it does. Let's do that. And I'm pretty sure Gatry wouldn't mind taking a little beating here and there. Yeah, okay. So I'll have Shinan whittle down this dude here and get the kill to Soren. Or he can just kill the dude altogether, whatever. Not what I was trying to aim for, but... Damn it. Damn it, Shinan, you and your skill. Stop being so skilled at the game. Ah! Then let's finish him off on this turn. I don't want to put myself in risk, or you know what? I should have just stuck with the Iron Sword, because then I would have had Rice heal him up after this. But whatever. It's a little too late to go back on that. Okay. Alright, I guess I'll probably move Titania up just a little bit more. Iron Axe. And, yeah, hopefully this should bait more enemies in our path. Gatry's getting a lot of good use out of this chapter, that's for certain. He has a good advantage against a lot of these units here. And on top of that, these are soldiers, so their speed sucks. And that means Gatry, if he's lucky enough, will run into a unit with a steel lance and just end up doubling them altogether. Because heavier weapons like that do end up weighing them down. In case you didn't already know that, I assume most people who are watching this are at least well versed in Fire Emblem terminology to some degree. That was not the reaction I was expecting. But, hey, it's one less unit to worry about, I guess. I just kind of wish he would have, you know, not gone after Titania or something so I could have properly baited him out. Oh, boy. These guys are going out regardless of whether or not they're in my range. Holy shit. Let's see. I might actually have a lot of my dudes back off and yeah, let's have everybody back off just a little bit. This is getting to be a bit much here. Right here, maybe? No, let's put them right here. Or they could just go and do that, whatever. Oh, what? Ah, shit. That sucks. I was hoping they'd continue going after Gatry at least. So that way you can kill him off, but that wasn't the plan, unfortunately. Look at that, enemy units being smart. Okay, wasn't oh, well, why are they going after Titania? What the heck? What? I was hoping they'd go after Gatry. What the hell? Well, now somebody goes after Ike. There's just too much going on. I don't like big open maps like this because then it just turns into a fucking like scramble and you can't really like control how you want the fight to go. That's why I don't like Awakening. Luckily, there's not too many super wide open maps like this, but when they come up, you feel it. Oh. I guess I'll just go after anyone, it feels like. You know what? We might actually end up having Titania whittle this dude down for us. And we can actually have Soren take the kill. Everybody backed off for some stupid reason, so I might as well, right? Guess I'll have Ike kill this dude off here, though. Get him out of the way. And then if we're lucky, let's see. Let's do a little bit of math here. Okay, so he doesn't one-shot us, but we can whittle him down just a little bit. So that means 14 plus 20. Okay. Let's just hope she doesn't crit or anything stupid like that. Ugh. Oh, you know, I guess it wouldn't hurt to just use the steel axe for this. Okay, thank God. Well, you know what? This might actually be good for us, because that means we can actually take care of the boss unit without actually having Soren ending up using a double and potentially risking himself getting hurt in the process. Yeah, here we go. That's some good math. Equations right there, son. I can't believe he actually ended up having dialogue for Soren of all people. Okay, good. Funny that our first level up happened to come from the boss unit of all things. And we got a good level up out of that too. Magic, speed, resistance. Let's go. Oh, well, I guess that just ends off the chapter then. I thought we ended up I thought we had to take care of everyone. What the hell? Okay. Well, maybe I should have, like, planned that out better. Oh well. No harm, no foul, I guess. The best I would have been able to have done was probably give Gatry some extra experience, but nothing in the way of a level up, I guess. Reaping the benefits of the dead. Oh god, that's fucked up. But hey, it's a tactical advantage. Oh my god, stop arguing! Christ! Well, it is the roadside. I mean, it could be another enemy unit. Why are you guys, you know, jumping to conclusions here? Something that you might want to avoid? Perhaps? Hmm. Oh, okay. I mean, implying that a woman can't fight, but... Oh, well, she looks a little bit more important than your average everyday girl. Do people faint while standing up in this universe or something? Yeah, can't just be taking random people off the road, but hey, we gotta let our good Samaritan values come in some. Oh, we got a lot of bonus experience from that chapter. Okay, so maybe killing off the boss unit early on was a good move on my part. Okay, whatever. All right, so that's gonna be it for chapter 4 of Path of Radiance. Next time, chapter 5. You know how this playthrough is gonna be going from here on out. So see you guys then.